Hi, Johnny Oxford here. About 2 months ago, Rixx Javix organised his wonderful Frigate free-for-all, which, if you missed it, was 4 hours of mayhem. Now, unrelated to this, I decided to run a competition in the event. Who knew that the biggest low-sec destruction derby would generate so much data? So before I publish the stats and announce the winners, I'd like to show my workings of how I came to these results, and if any of you know any stuff I missed, let me know so I can revise them. Now, all this lovely data has come from Z Killboard, who do a fantastic job of adding an extra dimension to the game. I have nothing whatsoever to do with them, but if you use their service, please consider giving them a donation. They even accept ISK. Of course, when I originally thought of doing this, the stats were just going to be centered around me. However, I thought, why not get everything else, which seemed like a better idea. So before it started, I had a rough plan of what I was going to do, namely capture the pilots in local. I didn't expect to have a totally accurate list of pilots, but this would do as a jumping off point. So let's take a look at this chart and I'll point out the salient parts. I got to the system nice and early, as I still had some prep to do, so the chart starts a little earlier than the event. Just a little note. The X-axis labels are just text values of the times I took a capture of the local list, and not a sequential timeline. Hence, if you look at the gap between 1611 and 1615, it is the same size as 1730 to 1747. This way I don't have to deal with those annoying zero values. Attendance was growing at a good rate till about 6 o'clock, where it hit its maximum. The highest value I got was 947 pilots at 1747. I seem to remember that local broke the 1000 point, but I didn't capture it as Pew Pew was getting in the way. That also explains the inconsistency of the intervals of capture. After 1900, it looked like people began to drift away. Now, I don't know whether that was because only 1 hour remained, or differing time zones, or the fact that the free frigates were running out, but it certainly fell off a cliff from 1851 to 1926. Another little note. I decided that my competition would run an extra 10 minutes to try and capture any kills that may have started before the end at 8 o'clock. So my times are 1600 to 2010. Nothing gets counted before and nothing gets counted after those times. There has to be a line somewhere. I think Rixx mentioned after this event that next year would go back to a 6-hour slugfest, which if this data is anything to go by, he's going to need a lot more ships. So I had the pilots, which broke down to a total of 1,586. As you can see from the chart, 1338 are active combatants, 220 were non-active, and 28 weren't found on Z Killboard. So now I had the pilots, the next step was to get the detail of the kill mails. I identified 5,492 kill mails from the active pilots, but numbers were circulating of many more. This image is from Dotlan, which shows a 24-hour total of around 11,000. I found about half that figure. Although I have not looked into the kills either side of the event, except on my kill board where I got involved in 6 fights up to 8:30. So those missing ones could have come from later in the day as people from other time zones logged on. Still, I felt there must be more somewhere. As I understand it, kill mail numbers are sequential from when the ship explodes, so 91229023 was the first kill at 1600. So what was the last one at 2010? That would be 912408222. So a little bit of maths there gives us a difference of 11,800 kill mail numbers generated across Eve, and not just in the system at Willetta. I have found 5,492 kill mails, so that leaves 6,308. From here I found 4,362 in other systems, plus 60 in Ulita, that I missed. That leaves 1,886 potential kill males not on a Z kill board. According to UniWiki, a kill mail is sent to the victim and the pilot who landed the final blow and associated corporations. For a kill mail to be registered on the Z kill board, one of these entities has to give Z kill board access to it in their name via a corporation or a character API. So now come the assumptions. Of those 1,886 possible kill mails in all of EVE, how many were in Uleta? 10%? 20%? Who knows? Also, the pilots involved would have had to been in system during those times that I hadn't captured the local list. Plus, the victim and the pilot who landed the final blow are both not on the Z kill board. Well, I did find 28. In summary, I'm feeling pretty confident that 5,552 is close to the actual total. I can't see too many kills coming from the other 1,886. So I'd like to open it up to you. Is there anything else I've missed? I want to make sure that the results of my competition as well as the stats are as accurate as possible. If anything comes to my attention, I will investigate, but I'm looking to publish the results, statistics, and contact the winners 7 days from posting this video. Thanks for your attention and fly safe.